We're taking a look at the Multi-Surface Cleaner and Sanitizer by SIMIX and how effective this is at cleaning a surface. The way we test how effective a cleaning solution is by something called ATP testing. Now this, to kind of boil down the science, is testing for something called adenosine triphosphate, which is an energy molecule that cells use. And basically this gives us an indication of how likely it is that there is soil or biofilm or pathogens that would be on the surface that we can't see with our eyes. ATP testing has been used by the food and beverage industry for many years, and they have some standards in place for how to determine if a surface is clean. Anything less than a 10 is safe for food processing of like raw foods or cut foods. In some cases, anything less than a 30 can be acceptable with the food and beverage industry, and obviously that industry has their standards. But what this gives us an indication of is how to determine how good of a job these cleaners and sanitizers do at cleaning a surface after we're done with them. The way this works is we'll take a sample for a 4-inch square, then we'll clean the surface, and then we'll take another sample and we'll see what the difference is in our RLU reading or ATP reading on this luminometer. So we'll start by taking our 4-inch square here and one of our pre-moistened sample swabs, and we'll take our ATP sample on the surface. Done crisscross and diagonal. We'll put this swab back in the tube, snap the top, put our solution into the bottom, and then we'll shake this for about 5 seconds. Now we can put this in our luminometer and get a reading for how clean or dirty this surface is. It takes about 15 seconds. So while that's going, what we have here is our solution of SIMIX Multi-Surface Cleaner. Now we've prepared this at the ratio of 1/2 ounce of powder to a full gallon of hot water, and then I've put this in our trigger sprayer, and that's what we're going to use to clean this surface. So we have an RLU reading of 113. This definitely means we have some cleaning to do for this surface. So let's get started and see what we get after our next reading. I'll take our trigger sprayer and spray our SIMIX cleaner on this surface and a microfiber cloth to make sure that we get a really clean surface. And then we can put our sample template back down and we'll take another reading. The surface is dry, so we look good there. We can take our used swab out so that we're ready to go. And now we'll take another ATP test of this area. Same process with our solution, and then shaking this for about 5 seconds. And now we can drop our new sample in the luminometer, and we'll give this a minute to give us a reading. One other piece to this multi-surface cleaner is there are also ingredients in the cleaner that help it to continue to clean surfaces over time or help surfaces stay cleaner longer. So that's another benefit to this. And it looks like we've gotten down to an ATP reading of 10. So we've passed on this test, and this cleaner is doing the job that we expect it to do. With this SIMIX Multi-Surface Cleaner and Sanitizer, we can use this in a few different dilution rates and in many different applications around your facility. So this can even replace multiple products that you may currently be using in your facility. Anything from high-touch surfaces, glass, to floors and carpets, and even degreasing in kitchen areas. So this is a great product to use for your facility, and it may simplify the number of cleaners and sanitizers that you have to keep on hand.